Welcome to a Week 9 edition of Friday Night Football. I'm Josh Schumann. He's Ethan Wiles. It's the final night of the regular season with conference titles and playoff spots on the line.
That's right. That includes our game of the week, in which the winner will take at least a share of the Nick 10 title.
Friday Night Football's Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Feldco, Rockford's home renewal experts.
Belvedere North trying to bounce back from its late loss to Hononegah last week, up 6-0 in the second quarter. The Blue Thunder found themselves on the goal line, and Xavier McElroy found himself in the end zone, 12-0 B North. Huskies looking to get some points up a bit later. QB Nate Johnson connects with Dwayne Broom over the middle. Harlem just gets a field goal on the drive. On the ensuing kickoff, Angel Vasquez, who just put 3 on the board, rolls a perfect onside kick down the middle. The Huskies catch the Blue Thunder off guard. They get it back with around 5 minutes till the half. Then Jamani Muhammad went to work. He sprints his way into the end zone to make it a 12-10 ball game. And like every Harlem home game, there's Jamani's family in the end zone loving it. And he kept it going. North fumbled within the 10 to give the Huskies one more shot in the half. Muhammad set them up for another score with that run. He yells out, "I'm him," at the end of the play. I agree with that one. Harlem takes another field goal. North got the ball at the half, down by 1. Didn't take them long to get back in front as Eric Roman punches it in. Both teams starting to shoot it out now. Johnson back to pass for Harlem. There's Broom. Call him 7-11 because he's always open. Harlem ties it at 20. North on their next drive responded immediately. Nick Tapia rips it to Nathan Alexander. He's able to hold on for the score. Banged up his wrist on the play. I hope it's a good recovery, my man. And North pulled away from that score, winning 34-20.
Good one there, and it was a good one here as well. Hononegah also coming into the night 7-1, trying to share the Nick 10 conference title, taking on Belvedere. Second quarter, Dom Kelly in the shotgun, takes the snap, scrambles around, steps up in the pocket, eventually finding Camden Rodriguez for a big first down. Later in the drive, Kelly hands it off to Curtis Smith, and Smith is going to run it in for 6. The Indians take a 30-8 lead. Next Bucks drive, Julian Jones drops back. Well, that one is picked off by Brody Senadale for 6. Hononegah strikes again less than a minute after their last touchdown. The Indians deep in Belvedere territory right before the end of the half. Kelly takes the snap, jukes one, jukes another, taking it in for another touchdown, and the Indians take this one in style, 44-16. And with both North and Hononegah winning, they will share the Nick 10 conference title. We'll find out who both teams get tomorrow night.
Guilford and Boylan both 5-3 coming into Week 9, looking to improve that playoff seeding and guarantee themselves a spot with a win. G-Vikes up by 7 late in the second quarter. QB Grayson Weber trying to add to it, handing the ball off in the scrum, and the ball ends up in running back Isaiah Primus's hands just over the goal line. Guilford takes a 2-score lead into the half. Boylan takes 11 minutes in the third quarter trying to get within a score, but Boylan QB Dominic Cacciatore's pass ends up on the ground. No points in a crucial game for the Titans in the second half. And that leaves Guilford to make the final score, and it's a big one. Weber pitches it to Messiah Tilson, and it looks like he's going down by a host of Titans tacklers, but he breaks free from that scrum. Just look at that.
Wow.
It's showing why he's getting D1 offers, taking it more than 70 yards to the house, and that would do it. Guilford's going to the playoffs with a statement win over Boylan, 28-7.
No, John Jurgens is excited about that one. Freeport looking for that 5th win, trying to get into the playoffs for the first time since 2008. And they'd have to get through East to do so. Pretzels clinging to a 14-12 lead in the fourth quarter. East driving, and they fumble at the bottom of the pile. That's Freeport's Ben Summers with the recovery. The Pretzels go back to work now. East coach Gary Griffin not too happy about that one, though, on the sideline. Freeport trying to capitalize now. Cam Werner takes the toss, and he's going to dive into the end zone for the score. They go up 8. They make it 20-12. The Pretzels, they go for 2 and make it a 2-possession game. Look at this fade route to Jalen Campbell here. Well, look at that one coming down in the corner of the end zone. Great catch over the defender to make it 22-12. Cheerleaders feeling the energy tonight. East going to the air, but Freeport's Dion Woodall going to track this one down with the interception. Seals up the 22-12 win. The Pretzels playoff eligible for the first time since 2008.
Playoff bound Freeport Pretzels. How does that sound?
I don't know. I'm. Let's go! We did it! We did it! All about them. They did the work. They trusted the plan. Long time coming. A lot of great people, great students that came to this school. We just blessed. We're blessed for what we have, and I'm just so happy for my guys. That's all I can tell you.
An awesome moment for the Pretzels there, as they'll be guided to the playoffs, or glued rather, into the playoff selection show tomorrow night. Josh Schumann and I will have those.
That was awesome. The final game of the Nick 10 slate, Jefferson taking on Auburn in a battle for Wyeth Stadium bragging rights. Jefferson down 8-0. Jayhawks handed off to LaShawn Gaithright in for the touchdown. They would tie it at 8. The cheerleaders buzzing with excitement, and Jefferson's defense gonna play tough after that too. Sebastian Bracious with the big TFL, not quite a safety, but sets up good field position for Jefferson's next possession. And then there he is at quarterback. They're gonna hand it off to Gaithright, showing off the ability to break tackles, a little shiftiness, and he's in for another touchdown. Jayhawks roll 42-14. And still to come on Friday Night Football, Byron tries to finish off an undefeated season against its big rival, while a few other teams try to become playoff eligible. Stick around, more FNF returns after the break.
You're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 13.
Byron color guard there. Byron has dominated all season long, but Dixon took them down to the wire last week, with Byron getting a late touchdown and a 2-point conversion to help win the game. The Tigers welcomed their rivals from Stillman Valley into Everett Stein Stadium tonight. Both teams running out of their special posters, and after forcing the Cardinals to punt on the opening drive, the Tigers go to work and they give it to Caden Considine. Look at this run. Says, "Get off me," to the defender, and eventually drags a few more Cardinals with him down into the red zone. A few plays later, the Tigers love to give the ball. It's Talbert giving it to Braden Knoll this time. He goes in for the first Byron score of the night. Tigers go up 7-0. Still in the first quarter, Stillman Valley's Ryan Ruff drops back to pass, slips a little bit, rolls out to his left. He's looking for his man, but Knoll comes out of nowhere for the pick. Nice play there after getting the touchdown there. Byron goes back to work now. Nice move from Talbert here, thinking QB sneak. Nope, I'll just go right around all the defenders. Byron does it again. A 9-0 season, their 23rd win in a row. They beat Stillman Valley by a score of 43-0.
Then Dixon looking to bounce back from that tough loss to Byron, taking on a North Boone team trying to become playoff eligible. First Vikings drive, QB Brandon Slater back to pass, but it is tipped by Aiden Hogard. Great athletic play. On the punt, the ball is going to be blocked by the Dixon defense, showing up early in this one, and they go on to score later in the first. North Boone trying to get something going, resorting to some trickery as J.J. Ford catches it. Looks deep, but the play is broken up by Carter Kibble. Dukes take over, looking to score. Their quarterback, Colin Shaner, fires it quick, hits Tyson Damman. He drops, continues to get downfield, eventually being brought down at the 10-yard line, Second and goal, running back Landon Knigge gets the ball. He's going to fly forward into the end zone, 4-6. Dukes take this one, killing off the Vikings' playoff hopes, 55-0.
Team looking for the 5th win to make the playoffs in consecutive years. Oregon taking on Athens in this one. Second quarter, Hawks already up 35-0 when Athens quarterback Cassius Crane going to take this ball for the keeper, but look at the hit from Avery Lewis. Forces the fumble. A lot of balls were put on the ground tonight as a result of that Oregon defense. But that would help Oregon set this up. Hunter Bartell fights his way into the end zone for 6 more. Start running that clock. Oregon goes up 42-0. Go to the second half now. Take a look at this one. Jacoby Donegan fakes me out with the read option, but let's not focus on that because Donegan lays the lumber on the defender, and he is going to take it all the way. Oregon becomes playoff eligible with a massive 57-14 win over Athens.
Genoa Kingston looking for a 5th win, taking on Rockford Lutheran, who's looking to finish with 7. The Cogs struck first in this one. Nathan Kleba dropping back and airing this one out, hitting Patrick Young in stride, and GK is on the board. Then QB Daniel Ballard and Lutheran looking to give GK a shot of their own. And here's Mason Villafuerte making a phenomenal grab that set them up in scoring range. Ballard takes it himself to bring the game back even, but GK went on to dominate the rest of the game. They become playoff eligible with a 29-14 win.
The final game in the Big Northern tonight, Winnebago taking on Rock Falls, both looking for their first win on the field this year. Rockets trail. Stanich finds Austin Castaneda over the middle. He picks up about 30 yards to get them to midfield. Mark Helm pacing that Winnebago sideline in Week 9. Early second quarter, that duo links up again, this time in the end zone. Castaneda with the touchdown catch, but this game turns into a roller coaster in the fourth quarter. Bago able to pull this one out, 35-32 the final.
There you go, Bago. We've covered a lot of football so far, but we still have more to bring you, and we're going to bring you some small school action plus our play of the week when FNF returns.
You're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 13.
Several teams from Northwestern Illinois should have a good shot at making a run in 8-man football playoffs, including West Carroll and South Beloit. The Sobos hosting the Thunder to close out the regular season. South Beloit with a little trickery at the start. The opening kick bounces off of West Carroll and BJ Fletcher falls on it. Sobos start with the ball, but the drive would end quickly and badly. Landon Reed hands it off to Tradaine Peterson. Peterson tries to break a tackle, but he drops the ball. West Carroll falls on it, and West Carroll going to take this one 36-26. We had a lot of great action tonight, but only one can be our play of the week. We go back out to Guilford and Boylan. The G-Vikes locking up a playoff spot. We don't have that video as of yet, but Messiah Tilson took a major run to the house, showing why he's got those D1 offers and to Mizzou. And join us tomorrow, Saturday. Playoffs are revealed. Ethan and I will go through all the matchups. Thank you for joining us.